Hello student, this is Ram Yadav. This year I will teach you mathematics part 1. In that first part 1 is algebra. In that first chapter is linear equation in two variables. So first of all we will see what are linear equations. Now we will see the definition of linear equation in two variables. An equation which contains two variables and the degree of each term containing variables is 1 is called as a linear equation in two variables. Now we will see the general form of linear equation in two variables. So ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is called as general form of linear equation in two variables. Here a, b and c, these are real numbers and a, b should not be equal to 0. This is a condition for general form of linear equation in two variables. Now we will see the example of linear equation in two variables. So first example, 3x minus 4y plus 12 is equal to 0. Look here, 3x minus 4y plus 12 is equal to 0. This is one of the example of linear equation in two variables. Look here, this is x variable, this is y variable, and coefficient of that variables are non-zero. That means they are any real numbers. So this is called as a this is the example, one of the example of linear equation in two variables. Now we will see some examples and we will check whether they are linear equation in two variable or not. So these are some examples I have written over here. Now we have to check whether they are linear equation in two variable or not. Now look at the first example, 4m plus 3n is equal to 12. Now look at this example, m, the coefficient, m is a variable, n is a variable, and coefficient of that variable is any real number, 4, 3. This 4 is also real number, 3 is also real number, and the degree of that variable is 1. So that is why that example number 1 is a linear equation in two variables. So yes, first example is linear equation in two variables. Now look at the second example. Here we have 3x square minus 7y is equal to 13. Now look at the first variable. Here we have x square, and look at the second variable, we have y. The degree of first variable x is 2. So according to our definition, that second example is not an example of linear equation in two variables because degree of x is 2. So second example is not a linear equation in two variables. Now look at the third example. Under root 2x minus under root 5y is equal to 16. Now here we have x and y, and the coefficient of that variable x is root 2 and coefficient of that variable y is minus root 5. Now root 5, that minus root 5 and root 2 both are real number because real number contains all the number, rational number, irrational number, integers, natural numbers. That all numbers are come in the real number. So that third example is also example of linear equation in two variables. So third one is example. Now look at the fourth example, 0x plus 6y minus 3 which is equal to 0. Now look at here, we have x variable, here we have y variable. So the coefficient of that variable x is 0 and coefficient of that variable y is 6. Now 0 is also real number, okay. So that is why that fourth example, 0 is also real number, 6 is also real number, and the degree of that variable x and degree of that variable y is 1. So that is why the fourth example is also linear equation in two variable. Now look at the fifth one, 0.3x plus 0y minus 36 is equal to 0. Here also 0.3 is a real number, 0 is also real number, and x and y having degree 1. So that is why fifth one is also linear equation in two variable. Now look at the sixth one, last example. We have 4 upon x plus 5 upon y which is equal to 5, which is equal to 4. So now look here, 4 is a real number, but here we have 1 upon x. Here also we have 1 upon y. As we know, 1 upon x, if we shift that x to the numerator, it will become x raised to minus 1. So the degree will become -1. Similarly to the y also, here we have 5 upon y, so we can write 1 upon y, and if we shift that y to the numerator, it will become y raised to -1. So the degree becomes -1 to the x and to the y as well. So we can say that the sixth example is not a example of linear equation in two variable because it doesn't follow our definition. So sixth one is not example of linear equation in two variable. So next topic is simultaneous linear equation. Here the question will be like, solve the following simultaneous equation. Now question number 1. Here we have 5x minus 3y is equal to 8 and 3x plus y is equal to 2. We have two equations. This one is first equation and this one is second equation. Here what we actually have to do, that we will see. Here we have to find the value of x and value of y separately. That will be the solution. That will be the solution of that question. So while solving that example, we will start solution. We have to write that two equation as it is. 5x minus 3y which is equal to 8. 3x plus y which is equal to 2. Now we have to give that to that equation as a number. So we will give that equation as a number 1 and we will put the number 2 as a second equation. Okay, now carefully look at the example. This one is a 5x minus 3y which is equal to 8 and second one is 3x plus y which is equal to 2. Now here we have to find the value of x and value of y separately. So for that, now look at the coefficient of that variable x. Here we have 5 and in the second equation the coefficient of that variable x is 3. Now here the coefficient of that variable y is -3, but here the coefficient of variable y is 1. If nothing is there, that means there will be 1. Okay, so here we have 1. So if we multiply our second equation by 3, that means the real number 3, we will get 3 over here at the coefficient of y. So let's see what happens if we multiply our equation number 2 by 3. So by multiplying equation 2 by 3, let's see what happens. 3x plus y which is equal to here multiplying by equation number 2 by 3, that means we have to multiply on the both the side. So after multiplying we will get 3 3s are 9x plus 3 multiplication with y will be 3y which is equal to 3 into 2 will be 6. So we got 9x plus 3y which is equal to 6. Now we will put that equation as a equation number 3. So this one is our third equation. Look here, this is the first equation, second equation and third equation. Now forgot about that second equation. Now we will compare our first equation and third equation. Now look at the coefficient of the variable x is 5. Here coefficient of variable x is 9. But look here, the coefficient of variable y is 3, and the coefficient of that variable y is also 3. Only signs are changed. So look at the first and third equation. We have to add that equation 1 and equation 3. We will get the value of y. We will get the value of x, not y. Now after adding, 1 and 3. Here we will not use equation number 2. We have multiplied that equation number 2 by 3. So now after that we will use the equation number 3 only. So after adding that equation, what we will get, just see. So our first equation is 5x minus 3y which is equal to 8, and third equation is 9x plus 3y which is equal to 6. And we have to do addition over here. 5x plus 9x. 5 plus 9 is equal to 14. So 14x. Now look here. Minus 3y plus 3y. We know that whenever we will multiply that positive number with the same negative number, they can cancel with each other. So minus 3y plus 3y will become 0. So we cannot write anything. That will be there. That number will be cancelled to each other. Now 6 plus 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. So what we got? 14x, which is equal to 14. Now we have to find the value of x, so that we have to shift that coefficient of x, which is 14, to the left hand side, as because that 14 is multiplication with the x. Whenever we will shift that 14 to the left hand side, it will become division. So x will be equal to, that 14 was already over there. When we will shift that 14 to the left hand side, right hand side, it will become a division. So 14 ones are 14 after 1. So we got value of x as a 1. Here we got the value of x by using that equation 1 and equation number 3. By adding that equation, we got value of x as a 1. Now we will substitute that value of x in any of the equation number 1, equation number 2, or equation number 3. In any equation, we can put the value of x and we can find the value of y. Suppose we are substituting that value of x in equation 1. So by substituting value of x, which is equal to 1, in equation number 1. Suppose we are substituting that value in equation number 1. So after substituting, what we will get? 5 in the bracket 1 minus 3y, which is equal to 8. We have substituted the value of x as a 1 over here, because after that 5 into 1 will be 5 minus 3y, which is equal to 8. So that minus 3y and that 5 will go to the right hand side. It was already there. So whenever that 5 will go to the right hand side, it will become minus 5. So minus 3y will be equal to 8 minus 5 will be 3. So we got minus 3y, which is equal to 3. But we have to find the value of y, so that minus y will be equal to 3 upon 3. That 3, which is the coefficient of that y, will go to the left hand side, right hand side. As that 3's multiplication, whenever it will go to the right hand side, it will become division. So 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3. So we got minus y as a 1, but we want value of y, not minus y. So that multiplying on both sides by minus sign, we will get y is equal to minus 1. So here we got value of x as a 1 and value of y as a minus 1. So the solution of, therefore we got value of x as a 1 and value of y, which is equal to minus 1. So therefore final statement will be, therefore solution is x is equal to 1 comma y is equal to minus 1, and that solution is also written as order pair xy, which is equal to value of x is 1 and value of y is minus 1. So that will be the final solution of that equation. So student, that's it about the first example. If you are understanding that example, just go through that example, whatever you are understanding. If you are not getting, just pause that video and just go through that solution. And if you are not getting, then also give me the feedback with what you are not understanding. I will solve that doubt in the next session, in the next lecture. Okay.